It is a lovely day. Looks very, very nice and shiny outside. And I'm late because I was staring into space. All right, so good morning and welcome to Friday, the 8th of August. And I know nothing of the Lionsgate portal because it's not astrological. Might be the 8th of the 8th, so it could be numerological. Um, maybe the sun is conjunct a fixed star, maybe. I'm not quite sure because again, it's not astrological. So if you are doing Lionsgate, go you. I don't know. Yeah, so all right. So we do still it's working. This is someone's here. Amazing. All right, so we still have the moon in Capricorn today, all right? It does change into Aquarius at 11:18 a.m. So, and there are a lot of moon aspects being triggered today that sort of spread out over the whole day. All right, so let me see. I can see someone's here. All right, okay. All right, no worries. I will continue. All right, so now yesterday I used the analogy of the boardroom environment where everybody was in the room. Good morning, Louise. How are you? um, always first, Louise. Oh, well, not always first, but you're always here. So thank you so much. Good morning, Karen. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm like, I was just saying to Mick, Karen, about, the Farmer's Almanac, which is where you get all the harvest moon, strawberry moon, doodah moon, and again, it's a thing. Okay. I don't feel the need to get all hyper content creative over it. So, good morning, Emma. How are you? So, yeah, again, you do you. You know what? Everybody's got their own form of spirituality, everybody's got their own beliefs, and I will never disrespect anybody. I might make fun of people when they go a little bit over the top, but you can make fun of me as well. Go for it. So, again, no personal thing. You just do you. And if you want to roar at the moon on the 8th of the 8th, then please do that. All right, let's go back to the boardroom. All right, because of this Capricorn influence, and especially with Mars now in Libra, trying to be diplomatic. Yeah, Norman, yeah, that's so well put. Northern Hemisphere stuff. I love that. All right. Communication is the key, isn't it, Karen? Just communicate. You communicate however you want to. All right, so the boardroom. Now, the talks are getting tenser, okay? The energy and tempers could be rising. And if you can get outside, like just get outside the room, or like I said for yesterday, have a cup of tea. When things are at their hottest, it could help. All right, maybe what we need is a universal translator, just like Doctor Who or Star Trek, because at least those fictional characters, I mean, Gene Roddenberry, man, he just paved the way for humans to go, what the fuck? Like, seriously? It doesn't matter whether you're a Klingon or a Dothraki or, it doesn't matter what you are. Thank you, Sally. Happy 8th. Doesn't matter what you are, you have you still have morals and ethics to live by, all right? And so when it comes to communication, the key is respect the other person's point of view. Like, who do you think you are to say that you are better or your way is better? Like, it just no. No, all right? Everybody's got their own path forward. Everyone's got their own shit to deal with. And unless you're an exact twin living in the same house forever and you've got the same upbringing, you're still going to be a little bit apart. Everybody's got a different chart. Full stop. Everyone's experience is different, and this is the environmental factor of people with the same birthdays. They might have the same things happen, but it's always their own point of view. Okay, so, um, so sorry. Today. All right, so like I said, the moon's in Capricorn right now, and it changes at 11:18 a.m. So That change into Aquarius is going to bring a bit more of that rebellious streak, that don't you tell me what to do, or stand back and be a little bit more emotionally detached from the argument at hand. You know, it's okay for you to get up from the table and just step back, all right? That might be Mars being as diplomatic as he can when he's trying to not rip someone's head off because they're being idiots, all right? Because and it's not so much being idiots. I'm not being totally disrespectful, but Mercury, who everybody is trying to communicate, is at a standstill. I'm pretty sure he's at 5 or 4 degrees, which is where he stations direct. All right, so he's already in his fall position. He doesn't have enough tools in his toolbox. He's retrograde. He's stopped, and I mean he's our fastest planet, so he's a little bit like. Ugh! And Mars also not wanting to be where he is he's just biting his tongue so he doesn't get too undiplomatic. All right, so, and like I was saying about the universal translator, no one's hearing what the other person's saying because they've got this sense of self-importance, which means I don't have to listen to you. Well, yeah, you do, because there is only one planet. There is no ticket off the planet, and everybody ultimately ends in passing. So, you know what I mean? Like, how about we just try and do the best of what we can every day? All right. So, moon. Right. The first aspect we have is that moon in Aquarius is going to be trine Mars in Libra. So I feel like that might be the. I enjoy my morning coffee with you. Oh, thank you so much, Louise. That's so sweet. I don't have my coffee, but thank you so much. My heart just a little flutter. All right. So, moon trine Mars. All right. Again, with try to be diplomatic. The word, the word eloquent just came, but I don't think it's got anything to do with. I mean, it might just be, all right. If you can stop in the moment, again, emotionally detach from a situation when the moon moves into Aquarius, it's about innovating. It's about doing what's best for everybody. So if you can stand there trying to be Mars, biting my tongue because I want to get shit right, if you can observe people and try to figure out where their block is, all right, because if somebody's just rotating on the spot like Mercury and can't quite get what past a specific point, right? People generally do this. Their argument is a singular thing. And if you can sort of assess what that singular thing is and try to relate from their point of view, then you might be able to satisfy that need in them, and then they might become more willing to engage because then they feel like they are heard and seen, and then you get the whole belonging. Humans just need to belong. All right, there's that whole tribal factor, and with Venus and Jupiter in Cancer, the benefics in that nurturing, I need to be in a family or tribe environment, then that might be the thing that satisfies, because remember Mars is in Venus's sign now. So if you can make people feel like they are loved, hugged, engaged, all of those things, or fed, again with the hangry, you know, um, you know, the cup of tea, the scone, the whatever, like just feed people's bellies, feed people's egos, feed people's minds, like just try to get on someone else's level for the bigger picture. All right, so that was 1 o'clock. Now sorry, that was at 12. All right, so moon moves at 11, trine Mars at 12. Now, at 1 p.m., we have two aspects becoming exact, and that is that minor grand trine between the outer planets that we've got. So that's the Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto minor grand trine. So there's that collective shift that everybody's going through. So the moon will sextile Saturn and Neptune and trine Uranus. So a very electric, energetically excited time. All right. So there is unexpected events and gathering of resources. All right. So if there's going to be any sort of hiccups, it's going to be at that time. Now the third one, the moon conjuncts Pluto at 3:30. All right. So I want you to just be very aware at this time, because this is when we get the clarity, the truth, all right? At least, I mean, it's a conjunction. Those two guys are together. You know, Pluto in Aquarius just wants to transform things so society has got a better chance at survival, maybe. You know, we don't have complete annihilation of society, which Pluto in Aquarius has totally got the ability to do. I know that the first atomic bomb chart is highly activated at the moment. I can't say too much about that, only just because I don't have enough details. Good morning, Jody. How are you? So nice to see you. Yeah, like yeah, that 3:30 mark. Again, if we can be diplomatic at 12 o'clock, if we can harness that excited energy at 1 o'clock and innovate and be respectful to the larger thing, and then the 3:30 we've got that clarity and truth that comes out with Pluto, then hopefully by the time that the Mercury opposition comes at 8 p.m., all right, so Moon opposition Mercury at 8 p.m., remembering Mercury is slow and not in a great condition, I think we can maybe, if we don't do that, then there's going to be more of a chance of big arguments. Okay, so um, and I think maybe also I'm feeling that the moon in Aquarius opposing Mercury in Leo might be about the what about me sort of factor, hence going backwards and seeing if you can figure out what someone else's sticking point is and then satisfy their need to be heard in that sticking point. It might just unravel easier. Okay, so we've got 12, 1, 3:30, sorry, 11 when the moon moves, 11:20 when the moon moves, 12, 1, 3:30, and then later on at 8 o'clock. So a very sort of energetically active day where we need to be listening. Good morning, Jen. How are you? Oh, and massive hugs to you, Jody. Yeah, we bravery. Just expect the unexpected. Ground yourself. You are only in control of your own behavior and your own world. So therefore, when it comes to other people, hence get up and move away from the table. Go and get a cup of tea when you can just see that shit's gonna go down. All right, it's extract yourself, be responsible. So both, you know, the moon in Aquarius is traditionally ruled by Saturn, which gives you the grace. Good morning, Anna. You know, Saturn gives you the grace to be disciplined and determined, um, and then Uranus is like, well, you know, shit's just about to get real. So because when we are stoic and stuck, then it takes a jolt of something to get us moving. So, and Heather, Jeffy is so good. He's such a good boy, and he is being very loved and cuddled right now. So that's pretty much my day. How does that feel for everybody? You know, I'm at home today. I'm not working, but I have been contacted by quite a few people that are just feeling these shifts in their environment. You know, I can't remember when Uranus is going to go retrograde. Oh, actually, yeah, I can. It's November. So that's not the case. I'm not quite sure why everybody, well, I do. You know, we've got that minor grand trine with all the outer planets. Collectively, we're shifting. So I can't really say I don't know why people are in such a state of flux, but if you need your chart read, you know, I've been doing quite a few half-hour ones just to sort of get people back into the right mindset of, okay, oh, these are the things I need to be focusing on. So again, and you don't need me to do that. If you are just um yeah, if you are just in this moment, then maybe you know, maybe just taking those couple of minutes to just, you know, be very rational in your mind. You know, use the Mercury word magic. You know, write a list of pros and cons, get all of those incessant thoughts out of your head on paper, then you can rationalize them. Yeah. Oh, there we go, Sally. Oh, I'm around today. I do have a couple of meetings, but let's chat later for sure. So let me draw a card. I have had enough chatting now. We had a big night at the pub last night. I did not leave work until 11 o'clock. Oh, boy, he's always a good boy. So, ground. Okay. Ooh, card number 29. All is calm upon these shores. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And isn't that just like really where it's at? Remain calm in this state of flux because you are in control of yourself and your environment. And again, I just feel like really sort of clarifying with the if you can observe the person, oh, beautiful. If you can observe the person that you're coming up against and try to figure out what point are they stuck on, and then focus on that so that you can help them unravel it as well. Like get it out of your head, get it on paper. All right. So card number 29. All right. A calm and centered sense of self. Radical acceptance. There we go. Aquarian moon right there. Peaceful interactions with others and releasing attachment. All right. There are days, I can't hold that. There are days when you know you've done all you can and surrendered your attachments to outcomes, trusting that things will turn out the way that they will. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. When you reach this moment, you experience a kind of satisfaction and accomplishment that may not even have anything concrete, any real perceived success connected to it. You just know peace and serenity. This may be fleeting, but it doesn't matter how long you stay at peace. Once you know the feeling, you can always return to it. The way these calm inner, the way to these calm inner shores is simple: meditation and prayer, coupled with surrendering your wants and your attachments to the will of the divine, being humble and grateful for what is in front of you. Let go of the need to control or change anything outside yourself. Oh, confirmation. This is not a passive state, but rather an action of choice, like radical acceptance of what you cannot change. The serenity prayer beautifully outlines this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Peace is the state of knowing that all is well, so enjoy it because it is. There we go. There we go. Good morning, Deborah. So, just that quick recap of today. All right, we're remembering that talks could get tenser. So, if energy's rising and you can see people getting hot under the collar, move away. All right, this is about us as a collective transforming everybody. All right, so 12 o'clock, Moon trine Mercury, sorry, Moon trine Mars. Bite your tongue and try to be as diplomatic as you can, emotionally detached from situations. 1 o'clock, there's that sextile to Saturn Neptune with the moon. All right, so we can be disciplined, determined, we have future vision and the belief with that Neptune that what I am fighting for is worthy, as well as the trine to Uranus at 1 p.m. All right, so we're looking at unexpected things. We're trying to gather our resources and we're trying to innovate if needed. All right, then at 3:30, the big one, Moon in Aquarius conjunct Pluto. All about transformation and changing the situation. We could be addressing crisis. We could be, like dealing with those old traumas. Hello, Kath. And then the 8 p.m., if we can undo or at least keep the conversations open and working in a way that everybody feels seen, heard, and respected, then that moon opposition Mercury, who is stationary and not doing great, we might not have as many arguments, or we can, at least with that awareness, we can mitigate any arguments because we are being respectful. So, overall, I hope you all have a great day. If you are in my 9:30 chart and chats group, um, then I will see you then. And yeah, if you do need to have some clarity or if you would like to check in for a reading, um, please do. I'm around all weekend, all week, like today and tomorrow. Sunday I'm off. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for joining me and mwah, I hope you have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, maybe see you tomorrow.